Jacob Wilson in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball, that's up.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Butler at the plate and takes high there. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Wilson, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brent Rooker digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That's too low. And that is ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. The A's strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And here it comes. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
A's leading by a run. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bleday gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. Runner on at third, one gone.
One ball, one strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. That one's in there. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
2-2.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball. Counts full.
Three and two now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that is out of play.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses,
that's a ball.
and it's 1-1. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, all tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is J.J. Bleday.
Center fielder J.J. Bleday.
That's in there. Strike one.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside. 1-2 to count.
You know, sometimes all it
1-2.
takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he held back, according to Rusty Valentine. Kicks and fires. And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, that high four-seam
Now batting,
fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the
Regulators.
years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Langoliers batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Volpe brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still tied 1-1.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box, they're running, get the
All set for the
Leading
start of
off
the
for
inning.
the
Here's the
Yankees,
Yankees catcher
catcher,
now,
Austin
Wells. Wells, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Severino back to work. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And ball 1.
That's in.
That's a little bit low. And that one
Full
is
count.
downstairs. And a full count now. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. That pretty
Now
much
batting.
split the zone. You got to make them pay. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the ground.
Foul.
And that's just foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Into center. Lede makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
They trust him in center field because he's capable
Now
of making
batting,
plays on the
left
run,
fielder,
and we saw it
Jason
right
Dominguez.
there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Man at second. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman,
So
Oswaldo
the go-ahead run in
Cabrera.
scoring position. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Struck out looking his first time. And that's off
in, ball.
the inside edge. Ball 1. Wells at third with 2 away. And another ball.
Ball out there on the mound. He's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 outs with a runner at third. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Severino with another strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Zach Geloff
Leading
up
off
next for the A's.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now, Seth Brown. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone. It just got out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. He did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he's lucky enough to keep it fair.
Here's Luis Arias. And there's a ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Goldie towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed
Now
catch.
batting, number 5.
Now, Jacob Wilson. He reached out a walk his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. The A's get one on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. There's the strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Tyler Ferguson getting ready to go. Leclerc, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Now batting, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. There's a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And ball 1 to Judge. Two outs. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that misses. And it's 3-0.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That one ripped. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Runner
Cody
at first with 2
Bellinger.
away. Cody Bellinger will hit next.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Check swing, called strike.
But with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Judge off of first with 2 away.
One and one.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees 1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence
Right
Butler.
fielder, Lawrence Butler.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Ball 1 there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Right down the chute, and the count is even 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Rooker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And now it's even up. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And downstairs. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch misses outside. Full count, 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bellinger in the box, lays off for ball 1. Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. in this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, ball.
Giancarlo Stanton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there. 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Stanton up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
1-0.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. There's a strike. And a good eye there. And the tying run is on base.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
Man at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Tyler Ferguson out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Jose Leclerc.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
2 outs. Not close with that one. And now 2-0. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Now
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Right through there for a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver also throwing. Now the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman Tyler Soderstrom.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Bellinger sizing it up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. In the air, center field. Bellinger should have this one. That is the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
We're at the
Yankees,
top of the
left
8th,
fielder,
and stepping in for the
Jason
Yankees,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just missed. Oswaldo Cabrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And fires in a fastball at 95.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels
Up next,
amazing
for
getting
the
the job
Yankees,
done when the
third
team
baseman,
needs you to come
Oswaldo
through. It's just bigger than
Cabrera.
your own individual stats. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there.
for the
Wasn't able to
Yankees,
elevate
shortstop,
that one, but he sure hit it hard
Anthony
enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit, and a sac bunt here. Urias. Here's Geloff for 1, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jose Leclerc departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So
for
they
the
turn to the
Athletics,
veteran pitcher in this spot,
Number
T.J.
48.
McFarland.
TJ McFarland.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Puts a bunt down. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 3.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
That misses.
That's the ball.
Ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Judge over the top.
Filthy changeup right there. Just
One and
pulled
one.
the string.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Judge waits. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Down the line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
63.
bottom of the 8th. Fernando Cruz. So digging in,
Leading
Seth
off for
Brown.
the A's,
He's already homered
left
here in this
fielder,
one.
Seth Brown.
And that
No,
misses.
that's the ball.
And it's 1-0.
1-0.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Luis Urias.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the A's. Gio Urshela. Big spot for him here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Cousins, the young right-hander, up and throwing. The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, number 5.
Now let's go like the city yard. Rebels where it's
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's.
every party favors we can give it up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even playing but we matching up.
First pitch
That's
doesn't
inside.
find the
That's the ball.
zone. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. That catches the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit in the air, left field. Dominguez. And that will end the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. So remaining in the game defensively, Gio Urshela. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter.
13.
And up to the plate
Gio
comes Cody
Urshela.
Bellinger.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder Cody Bellinger.
McFarland back to work. And that's
1-0.
outside. That one is absolutely belted. Looks like extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Just a total nightmare for
Up next,
lefties. I'd be
for the
very
Yankees,
surprised to
the
see that
designated
matchup
hitter,
again. A lot of times in
Giancarlo
today's
Stanton.
game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Yeah. Stanton in the box now. Takes strike 1. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Bellinger on his way home. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Big RBI for him right there.
Now
Just
batting
a simple
catcher,
ground ball the other
Austin
way
Wells.
that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Bounce to the right. Slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brown flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Fought off foul. And strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Devin Williams.
Now pitching
And
for
Boog, the
New York
offense
Yankees.
needs to be ready for the screwball.
Number
It's not a
38,
pitch you see very often, so
Devin
it's tough to pick
Williams.
up, and it's a good one.
Butler up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. One-run game, bottom nine. And there's a strike.
He's had a tough day at the plate.
1-1.
3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And it is 2-1.
Well, an interesting
2-1.
situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
No, ball.
I almost feel like he's
3-1.
frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Brent Rooker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher
Now
wanted,
batting.
but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Rooker swings through it for strike one.
Well, you
No
can't
ball,
offer
one
that
strike.
pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
That's a ball.
That one not
2-2.
close. The count now 2-2. just off the outside edge.
That's a really good take.
J.J. Bleday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact. Here. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
They're not ready to go home
Now
quite yet.
center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Making a move at first. Entering as the pinch runner, Miguel Andujar. Next to him, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Langoliers, the next to hit, takes outside.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that batter swing and maybe put you ahead?
Tyler Soderstrom would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd have a chance to do some more damage here. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
1-0. 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count.
Oh, that got him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Geloff has to step out of the way for ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count
2-0.
makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
That one misses. And the closer in danger of walking the tying run. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the
Brown swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And fouled off. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Another homer. And they walk it off.
Grand slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it, but a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing at the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
Seven-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire